All right, Vig, it's that time of year here in mid-October.
Yep.
We are in the midst.
Pumpkin season?
Pumpkin season, you know, pumpkin, candy corn, Halloween costumes, cooler air, less air conditioning, scary movies, you know, less daylight, which is always a rough time we turn back the clocks.
And playoff season.
And baseball playoffs. And this one hurts to do because we're not talking about the Yankees, but we are a couple games into the American, that's all we're going to say about them. We're a couple games into the American League Championship and National League Championship Series to decide who goes to the World Series. Yep. And here's where we stand right now. After 2 games, I mean, Rangers are up 2-0 on the Tigers. They're blanking them. And the Cardinals and Brewers are 1 game apiece while they head to St. Louis now to play 3 over there. Good. Let's do the first one first. Yeah. Let's do ALCS. Who are you taking and why?
I'd say going in, I would have taken the Tigers because I think they have the better all-around team, right? They've got the better dominant player.
Sure.
If you go for Cabrera versus Hamilton, I go Cabrera.
Agreed.
If you go Verlander versus C.J. Wilson, I go Verlander. Unbeaten bullpen closer, an excellent bullpen versus Rangers pen league average. So I would have gone Tigers going in, but we know, as John Stilling would say, you never know about baseball. So the Rangers have won the first 2 games. It's a gimme at this point as far as who would you take. Doesn't mean Tigers can't come back.
Right.
Who would I take at this point? Rangers.
Yeah, you know, I mean, that's what it is right now. Same thing. I would have taken the Tigers going in and just beating our Yankee team. I would think whoever beats the Yankees should go on.
They get a chance to set up their rotation.
That's what hurt them. You know, obviously they went in playing a full 5-game series. The Rangers got through in 4 games. Four games. That's right. So a little shorter series there. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Rangers. Put my start here, simply because they're already up 2-0. They're also just clutch playing better right now. Whereas the Yankees didn't have the clutch edge, the Rangers are getting them. I think they're pitching, which
Loose
is
baseball.
yeah,
Loose.
you know, the Blues are having fun and they're doing well. I don't see the Tigers having one of those epic comebacks. Okay. Since 1985, heard a stat recently, since 1985, when they went to a 7-game series for the championship series, there's been 21 series where they have gone 2-0. Of those 21, 18 of those teams have gone on, so only 3 of the 21, that's 1 out of 7, has come back. That would be the position the Tigers are in. I don't see that happen. I'm just going to play the numbers straight and go with the Rangers.
I mean, you got to consider Verlander as an automatic win in Game 3, but at this point, you're right. He's got 2 games up on him.
Right.
Let's go Cards versus Brew. Why don't you go ahead and pick, from your perspective, what do you think comes out in the National League to make the big show?
Sure. I think this one's the more interesting one because it's very evenly matched teams, and also obviously it's 1-1 right now. I'm going with Cardinals. Going to put my star right here, and bad star. Fix that. Some triangles. And here's why I'm going with Cardinals right now. Yes, they squeaked into the playoffs as a wild card team. I mean,
but then what? Right.
Well, exactly. Who cares? I mean, we start over after that.
Then they beat the dream team.
Oh yeah, of course. Then they beat the Phillies. So I don't care how you got in. You got in. Beat the Phillies. They are riding high, feeling great. Pujols is just insane. I mean, not only is he an incredible regular season player, he's having incredible playoffs. Lance Berkman is having good playoffs. I mean, all these guys. Yeah, Big Puma. I'm going with Cardinals, and the other thing is the Brewers are traditionally a very bad road team. So let's just break this down a little bit more. It's obviously a 7-game series. We've played 2 games so far in Milwaukee. Brewers did not have a good record away from home this season. We're playing 3 in St. Louis versus only 2 in Milwaukee. I'm going to say at worst, heading back to Milwaukee, it'll be 3-2 Cards. Okay, so I mean that's at worst. That's if the Cards don't sweep the next 3 games, and then they just have to win 1 of 2 in Milwaukee. Tough to do, but very possible. And then I'm going with the Cardinals and the best player in the field in Albert Pujols.
Yeah, exactly. Certainly best player on the field. Although you could give Chris Carpenter the nod there too, the way he battled Holiday.
It's great.
I'll go with the Brew Crew reluctantly, because they do have the home field advantage going into the series. Not right now, after Cards have won Game 1. But you don't, unlike basketball, you don't usually see the home field mean much, except in the case of the Brew Crew. I think if they do squeak out 1 win, to your point, in St. Louis, to your point, they're a very good home team. I say unfortunately, and it pains me to pick the Brew Crew because I don't like the whole beast mode.
Yeah.
I think it's ridiculous. I think it's very football-like, like a lot of kind of machismo. But the problem is that in baseball, there's no real opportunity to show physical machismo.
Right.
If you're Ray Lewis and you do a dance after a sack, you might get lit up by a 375-pound offensive lineman on the next play.
That's very true.
If you are Nigel Morgan on Brew Crew, and you talk trash about Alvin Pujols in the press, what's Pujols going to do? Which he did after the brawl a couple months ago. What's Pujols going to do? Yeah. Nothing. There is no opportunity for him to, on the next play, hit you.
There's no physical aspect of it, yeah.
So it pains me because I think these guys are a bunch of clowns. I don't like Fielder's whole beast mode thing. I don't like Fielder. A couple years ago got into a big argument with some like 150-pound lighter guy and was pushing around some little kid in the dugout, which I don't like. The Ryan Braun thing, the Fielder thing, Nigel Morgan, this whole like beast mode. I'm not into it, but they're only facing Carpenter once. Wainwright they're facing once because of the alignment of the rotation. They're an excellent home team. I give the edge to the Brew Crew.
Fair enough. I mean, I guess we'll check back in about a week when this is wrapped up and give you our World Series predictions when we know exactly who it's going to be when that time comes.